Back to present, Lisa finally gained consciousness after an hour. The first thing she saw when she opened her eyes was Taiho. He was sleeping peacefully, sitting on a chair and leaning his head to the bed. He was holding her hands tightly. She missed him. She missed seeing his angelic face when she woke up. Lisa watched him sleep. She badly wanted to run her fingers through his fluffy black hair. But she stopped herself because she can't let him use her again. She didn't want to give him a chance to betray her. She wanted to leave this place as soon as possible. The chain of her thoughts broke when she heard the phone in the nightstand ring. It was his phone. Taehyung slightly opened his eyes when the ringtone of the phone disturbed his sleep. When Lisa saw him waking up, she quickly closed her eyes and pretended as she was asleep. She didn't want to have a conversation with Taehyung right now. Tai got up from the bed. He glanced at Lisa, who was sleeping. He pulled up the duvet and covered her before attending his phone call. Lisa heaved a sigh when she heard the bedroom door closing, signing that he left the room. She got up from the bed and walked towards the balcony. The only thing occupied her mind now was Jisoo. She would be worried about her. She left her in the party without saying anything, and just disappeared. She missed both of them. I really have to escape from here, Lisa told to herself. She looked down to the front yard when she saw the sound of cars. She saw 3 cars going out. Lisa walked downstairs to make sure whether Tai had gone with them or not. She left a sigh of relief when she didn't saw him anywhere. This is the right time. I have to escape, she said to herself and walked towards the back door. She frowned when she saw the guards near the yard. Knowing that she couldn't escape without getting caught, she walked towards the swimming pool which was attached with the house and yard. She quietly opened the door and escaped from the house. She was observing the place to find a way out, but she suddenly heard a voice from behind. "Ma'am, what are you doing here?" a manly voice asked. She quickly turned around to see Yeonjun. He was one of Taiho's trusted men. Lisa knew him before. "Nothing. I just felt suffocated inside, so I came here to get some fresh air." Lisa lied. "Ma'am, I request you to please get inside. It's not safe in here," he politely asked. Lisa nodded her head and walked inside. She closed her eyes tightly, annoyed that her plan failed. Lisa was sitting in the bed, with her hands hugging her knees. She flinched when she heard the door opened loudly. She quickly stood up from the bed and saw Taiho entering the room, angrily. His eyes were red. He walked towards Lisa angrily and held her shoulders tightly. What happened?" she stuttered, horrified by his expressions. "So you don't know what you did when I was not here?" he asked, staring at her sharply. Her mind replayed everything that she did today, which made him so angry. Fear seized over her mind when she remembered how she tried to escape from here. "I didn't do anything," she spoke. "I know you tried to escape from here, Lisa," he said, and her whole body tensed. Tae quickly grabbed her shoulders and pushed her to the wall. "Ah!" Lisa winced when her back hit the wall. He walked towards her and put his hands on both sides of wall, trapping her. He leaned closer towards her face. They were so close that if any of them move, their lips will touch. Lisa clutched her dress tightly, trying to be not affected by their closeness. "Even if you escape from here, you can't live without me, Lisa," he whispered. Lisa stared at his dark eyes. "You can't live without my help," he said, which hurt her ego very badly. "Who said I can't live without you? I lived 2 years without your help, and I can live the rest too. I have a job and I can take care of myself. I don't need your interference in my life." She spoke. Tears in her eyes glistened. Taehyung chuckled before looking at her. "Lisa, do you know how you got your job?" he asked. That's when Lisa remembered how she got her job. Yungi offered her. Her face darkened by the truth. "Yungi offered you that job, which means I indirectly helped you. And do you know how you got such a nice house to live with a cheap rent? Because I paid the owner the rest of the money. Everything in your life, which you thought you achieved with your hard work, was because of me. I helped you without your knowledge." Tae smirked, while Lisa stood there with tears flowing from her eyes. You're nothing without me, Lisa. Nothing. He leaned back and walked out of the room. Lisa still stood there, unable to digest anything. She felt weak in front of him. The truth struck her hard. She felt like her life was a waste. All the things she achieved was because of his help. She felt like she was nothing. Her hatred towards Taiho increased more. Ah! Lisa yelled and knocked down the vase beside her. It fell down and broke into pieces. She sat on the floor, crying hardly. She didn't know what to do next, but she knew she will leave Taiho. She can't stay with him after what he has done to her. Taiho directly went to the bar, in the mansion, after that argument with Lisa. He doesn't want to let her go, mainly because of 2 reasons. 1, he still loves her and wants to apologize for everything he did. Second, it's for her own safety. He drank a whole bottle of alcohol and still was not drunk. Tae, what are you doing here, bro? Yungi, who came to have some drink, was surprised to see Taehyung in the bar in the middle of the night. Yungi, I need to talk. He spoke seriously. Yungi sensed that something was wrong. Taiho explained the whole thing, how Lisa tried to escape and about their argument. Are you crazy, dude? You shouldn't have talked to her like that. You made her feel useless, Yungi shouted. His best friend might be the mafia king, but always did something stupid when it comes to love. I know I shouldn't have said that, but I say that to make her stay here. Taiho justified himself. Still, your words hurt. She must be very depressed now. Yungi said, being disappointed with his friend.